In this exercise, we're gonna be practicing all what we've learned so far in Adobe Illustrator. We're gonna be practicing compound path, layers, guides, color choices, selection, and all that. We're gonna be doing that from a very simple design elements like a circle and square like the one we're seeing in here. So if you take a quick look at that design, you might feel it's quite complicated, but we're gonna learn how to design these elements with only 2 circles, and also from only 4 circles. We're gonna be learning how to create interlocking circles like these ones, and you're not gonna believe me when I tell you that all these flowers are made only from those 2 circles. So let's see how we can create these elements first, and you will find in the resources that Illustrator file. You can download that file and you will be using all the Illustrator knowledge you learned so far to create a design exactly like this one in that art board in here. Okay, so you've got that one as a blank one, and this one will be a reference to you, and you will be having your design assets in here. So you can be creating your flowers first, and then you can be building your design up there. So let's see how we're gonna be creating all these shapes from only those 2 circles, and also how to get these circles interlocking into each others like these ones in here, or even get that shape if we would like. So first I'm gonna be starting with these circles. I'm gonna zoom in here, and I will copy those circles, and I will show you how to get them interlocking, maybe in here. Now as you can see, you've got 4 simple circles with a stroke outline in here. We need to convert that stroke into a fill color. We're gonna go to object and we're gonna expand, press OK. Now we've got all these circles expanded. Then we're gonna be choosing our shape builder tool, and as you can see in here, we need to get that magenta circle continuous like that in here, and that blue continuous in that part in here, and same goes as well for that circle and that circle and so on. So we're gonna be starting by uniting this circle in here in that part like that, and we're gonna be doing the same in here for this one, and also for the orange circle as well. Now all we need to do is to deselect these circles and choose our direct selection tool and deselect everything, and we're gonna be selecting that one, choose fill color, and we're gonna be filling the same color to give the illusion that this one is on top of this circle. So we're gonna be choosing that magenta color in here, and also for that circle that we cannot be seeing now, we're gonna choose cyan color, this one, and now we've got this one. I'm gonna make it orange as it was, and here we go. We've got all these circles interlocking just like that shape in here. And also to get that nice effect in here, we can be duplicating these circles, and it's much easier in here. We're gonna be duplicating that one, just move it a little bit like that, and also we're gonna be expanding that shape, and then go to align, pathfinder, and then we will be choosing exclude, and here we go. So now I'm gonna be deleting that one and that one as well. Now we know how to do that one. Let's go to our flowers and see how we can create similar ones. Let's zoom in first. Now as you can see, we've got 2 circles. I'm gonna be duplicating that one, and then go to align as well, pathfinder, and we're gonna choose intersect, and we've got that shape which can be used as a leaf for these flowers. And let me move a little bit in here and drag this one, so you can be seeing your final result as well in here or here. And then we will be using our rotate tool in here and move our rotation center point to our anchor point in here. And then make sure to start dragging your shape first, then press Alt and Shift to get a 45-degree and duplicate that shape in here. And you will be doing the same till you get a full flower, but make sure to drag first, then start pressing the Alt and Shift to make sure you get your rotation anchor point in the same place. And here we go, drag first, then Alt and Shift, and so on, dragging and Shift and Alt. So basically Alt is to duplicate any shape, and Shift is to get a precise angle like 45 degrees in here or 90 degrees. And now we've got a shape that is quite similar to a flower. We can start coloring that shape from here. First, let me choose one of these leaves. We have that one in blue. I'm gonna make this one darker, maybe like that. I'm gonna be choosing some color harmonies to make it look nice, having some nice gradient color. Maybe I'm going for blues and violet in here, and same from here, and so on. So we're gonna be going all the way from here, choosing that color, then that color, and so on till you reach maybe that color in here. Then you will be having a flower similar to this one in here. And once you're done with that, you're gonna be using your circle or ellipse tool, and then you will be looking for the center, maybe that one, intersect, as you can see. Then you're gonna be pressing Alt and Shift key simultaneously and start drawing your flower, maybe like that, to make it as a center of your flower. And then we will make that one into a white fill color. It all started with that shape in here. And let me zoom out to show you more options. Now, as you can see, we've got our flower in here. Let me duplicate that one first. And here we've got that one, maybe in here. Just want to show you how we can duplicate it to get a shape like that one. Now I'm gonna be deleting that circle. For instance, we've got that shape in here. We can be duplicating that shape in same place, pressing Command C or Control C and Control F, and it will be pasted in same place. However, in order to see them, we need to move it around like that, maybe like that, and you will be seeing our duplicated shape in here. And even we can be giving them another fill color to make it more obvious, maybe an orange like that one, or even brighter one. So in order to get all these white spaces in here, we need to do some exclude. So I'm gonna be deleting that shape in here, and I will be using that shape which is similar to that one but having a monochrome or one color in here. I'm gonna be duplicating that one here to show you how we can do that. Then I'm gonna be choosing our shape builder tool, and I will be removing these parts by pressing the Alt key and clicking on all these intersected areas. And now I will be duplicating that shape, Command C and Command F, and I will be moving that around, maybe like that. And I will give it another color, fill color from here, maybe that magenta color. And then we can be resizing that shape maybe a little bit, holding the Alt and Shift key to make it in the center and proportional while we are transforming our shape. And also you can get it more complicated than that by duplicating that flower again. Like in here we got 3 flowers on top of each others with different sizes, as you can see. So let me duplicate that one again. I'm gonna undo that to get them reselected, and I will redo that. But now I've got my shape selected. Then I'm gonna duplicate that, Command C and Command F. Then I'm gonna bring that shape to top by pressing Command Shift and bracket, and it will be on top. Then I'm gonna make that color maybe nice color like this one, and then I will start rotating that maybe a little bit, and I will resize it to make it smaller like that, and so on. We can also duplicate that color and use only strokes to outline our flower. So I'm gonna duplicate that one, Command C and Command F, and then I will start enlarging that file a little bit, maybe like that, all the way to here. And I will switch our color to make it a stroke color. And as you can see, we've got all these lines going on our shape. Maybe we need to send that to back by right clicking our shape or using the shortcut in here, send to back, this one, or choose it from our menu like that, and it will be into the back of our shape. Maybe we need to rotate that one to make it outlining our bigger flower in here and enlarge it a little bit like that, and so on. And as you can see, we can be getting all these kind of patterns from a very single shape like a circle or intersecting circles. And also we can be creating some ornaments and our mandal artwork from using these nice tricks in Adobe Illustrator just within few seconds. As you can see, you can be getting a very complicated and nice shape like that one. And sure, if you started with an ellipse like that one, you will be getting a result that is different if you started with a square or a star or any other basic shape, and so on. So now we've got the idea of creating these flowers. As you can see in here, this is your design elements, and you can guess how we created this one. Actually, this one is the same like that one. We've got this one united via our pathfinder, and we can be unite that one and then switching our color, and you will get the similar flower, maybe with a thicker stroke in here too, for instance, and you've got the same flower. And also to create that shape in here, we're going to be creating that from our flower, which is basically that shape in here, but we got that one separated. So let me show you how to do that part as well, because like I need you to create all these shapes from scratch. I'm only leaving these elements for reference, so I'm gonna undo that anyway to show you how to create that little part in here. Now we've got our shape duplicated and rotated in here. I'm gonna be selecting that shape, maybe zoom in and start using our shape builder tool, and I will be holding option key on keyboard and then going all the way, removing these shapes. Then we've got that shape, we can start resizing that one, and I can use it at the center of my stroke the flower. Maybe make this one a little bit smaller like that, and it can be used. Of course, once you've got your shape created like that one, now it's not grouped, but it's really recommended that you start grouping these shapes together via selecting all of your shapes and right click them and then choose to group these elements. Okay, so you can move them around as I want it, as you can see. I'm gonna undo that as well to get my shape as it was in here. So now we know how to create these design elements in here. Let's go to our fun part and how to build our design from scratch and to make it similar to this one. Now as you can see guys, we've got our artboard number 2 in here, which is 200 millimeters by 200 millimeters. As you can see in here, if I select that one, you will be seeing 200 millimeters in here. Or even you can be checking that out from your artboard tool in here. If you select it, you're going to be seeing your width and height in that part. And then you will be creating your background by simply using your rectangle tool and click anywhere and choose that width and height for 190 millimeters or 19 centimeters, and you're gonna press OK, and you will be having your square. Then go to align and make that align to artboard and choose to make it in the center. So we'll be having that nice white frame around our rectangle or our background, and then we will choose our color, maybe that nice color, and then you will be creating your layers panel to get your background into a new layer. So now I've got these layers created, but when you download that file, you will not have all these layers. You will have only one layer to start creating your own layers and start arranging your elements around. Now as you can see, you're going to be creating your background layer and elements and logo. If we consider these circles as logo or whatever, so we need to put them into a separate layer. So we need to move our background rectangle into our background layer, and as you can see, it's in elements now. So you have to unlock that one first, then select your background layer and right click your shape and choose send to current layer, and it will be moved, and you will be seeing that your indicator now is highlighted, which means that your element is now on that layer. However, you can be sending your design elements into other layers by simply clicking on that one and start dragging it around into another layer, and it will be moved. Now we've got that shape back into our elements layer, and so on for logo. And as you can see, our selection color is changing according to our layer color. And also you can be locking these layers by dragging your mouse around, or unlocking them by dragging your mouse around that area. And also you can be hiding them as well via the same technique, or showing them again from here. So now I'm going to be moving that one to background layer from here, and then we will be using our guide knowledge to get that one into the center, to put our main flower into the center of our shape by dragging that one in here. And then we go to transform panel, choose our X to make it 100 millimeters exactly in the center of our artboard, and then we will be dragging our design elements by grouping them, and we will start putting them in here, our main flower in here, and also our colored one in here, just like this one in that design. Zoom in a little bit and close that one. So you will be moving your main flower into the center of your design. However, your height is not exactly in the center. However, if we select that guide in here, we can go to transform, and you will see that our height is only 85 millimeters, which is not exactly the center. It's only 8.5 centimeters from the height of our artboard. And then we will be placing our gradient flower in here on top of that one, and then we will be using our outlined flowers and fill them with the same background color, and we will start arranging them around. And also, if you need to write some text, we're gonna be covering the type tool later in details, but if you wanna write something simple, you can be using your type tool or pressing T on keyboard and start typing anywhere. You can type whatever you would like in here, and also you can be changing your font from here as well. We're gonna be covering type, don't worry about that later, but just if you would like to garnish your design with some typography or some text, and also if you like to unleash your creativity and do even more than that, or even arrange them into another shape or in another way, I would like to see your creativity, guys. So once you're done with that, please upload your files, and we will be so glad to get inspired by your masterpieces, guys. So that's it for this exercise. Hope you go and start applying all what you've learned so far into our course. And if you've got any questions, feel free to ask me anytime. I will be more than happy to assist, and I'll be seeing you guys.